Haven't even driven it a mile, 0.2 miles, and I got both of these faults illuminated. So I'm gonna flip a UE, and I'm gonna pull into this garage here, little driveway. Let's see what these faults are gonna be. But it's kind of funny that it's giving me a TPS warning as well, TPMS. So there's the fault. Active solenoid for level control system, mechanical malfunction. Okay, that one is the active fault. So, go back to my live data. So it's not going to allow me to do anything from here. This is it. But let's see what my actual values are. Let me clear these faults. If I can get this thing to cooperate. So the compressor is out. Technically, you're supposed to take it out with the valve block, but I'm doing this on my back, and I do not want to lose the pressure that's in these struts. I've put it in off-road settings, so that's the highest setting. And then for my own safety, I've got these jack stands up under there. But this bolt comes from the top. So what you're going to want to do is just loosen the bracket, and you're going to get, I got up in there with a 1/4 inch and a deep 10 and came on top of it, loosened it, and then I was able to finish the job like this along the side of the frame rail, and then from there my finger once it got real loose. So we're going to slap the other one in there. So to complete this job, you're going to take this lower panel loose. This upper panel will 2 screws, and then it pops out. You're going to drop this fuse and relay module down, and it's this fuse right here, the most forward fuse, number 1. And you got 2.1, 2.2, but that's your suspension relay. Hope this helps somebody out. Here I am, 13.3 miles. There are no codes. Let me go back to my lab data. I got to reset this. I don't know what that was about. Take these all to the top. So I've got a much more consistent high pressure. So we're going to drive this all the way back now and see what it does. So again, this is where it appears to want to be. There's the miles I've driven without any faults popping up. It would pop up and go as high as like 238, 240 while I drove, but it seemed to like to sit around that PSI. Check for trouble codes. There are no trouble codes. So again, just for giggles, let's go to off-road. Watch that pressure. So as you notice that pressure, that high pressure is a lot more stable than it was before. This pressure would spike up, and then it would drop down to like 80 and 90 PSI. Now I've got a sustained pressure. I'll put this thing back down to comfort. Pressure drops. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So we're going to call this good to go.